We mentioned before that the unit cancellation method isn't the only way to convert metric units. We can also convert by moving decimals. In fact, we've really been moving decimals all along. In this problem, we changed from meters to kilometers. A kilometer is 3 units larger than a meter. We moved the decimal 3 places to the left. That's the same as dividing by 1,000. In this problem, we changed from kilometers to meters. A meter is 3 units smaller than a kilometer. We moved the decimal 3 places to the right. That's the same as multiplying by 1,000. Moving decimal points is a simple way to convert between metric units. But for many people, it's difficult to remember in which direction to move the decimal. However, there are 2 rules that may help you remember. To convert to a larger unit, we move the decimal to the left. When we converted from meters to kilometers, we changed to a larger unit. We moved the decimal 3 places to the left because a kilometer is 3 units larger than a meter. We call this the larger left rule. The other rule is to convert to a smaller unit, we move the decimal to the right. When we converted from kilometers to meters, we changed to a smaller unit. We moved the decimal 3 places to the right because a meter is 3 units smaller than a kilometer. We call this the smaller right rule. Let's see how we can use the decimal method to solve this conversion problem. We start with the number we know and mark the decimal. We're converting from a larger unit, meter, to a smaller unit, millimeter. When we convert to a smaller unit, we use the smaller right rule. So we'll move the decimal to the right. Now let's think about how many units smaller a millimeter is than a meter. From meter to decimeter to centimeter to millimeter, it's 3 units. We'll move the decimal 3 places to the right. The answer is 36,000 millimeters. Here's another problem. A carpenter is making a custom bookcase that must be 165 centimeters long. How many meters is that? We want to convert 165 centimeters to meters. We'll work with the number we know and mark a decimal point. It's after the 5. Now let's think about the units we're working with, centimeters and meters. We'll be converting to a larger unit, so we can use the larger left rule. We'll move the decimal to the left. But how many places to the left should we move it? To find out, we have to know how many units larger a meter is than a centimeter. A meter is 2 units larger than a centimeter. So we move the decimal 2 places to the left. The answer is 1.65 meters. Here's how we can solve the same problem using the unit cancellation method. We start by writing 165 centimeters as a fraction. Next, we'll write a unit conversion factor. We want to cancel centimeters, so this unit goes in the denominator. We want meters in the answer, so the unit meter goes in the numerator. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, so the unit conversion factor is 1 meter over 100 centimeters. Now we can cancel centimeters. Next, multiply. In the numerator, we have 165 meters. In the denominator, we have 100. This is a division problem. When we divide a number by 100, we move the decimal 2 places to the left. That gives us 1.65 meters, the same answer we found before. When we converted by moving decimals, we had to remember the larger left rule. We also had to know how many units larger a meter is than a centimeter. When we used the unit cancellation method, we had to remember the unit equivalents for meters and centimeters. We also had to write a unit conversion factor. Both methods of converting centimeters to meters give us the same answer, so you can use whichever method you like. In this lesson, we'll use both.